wanna fight, so I'm reaching out, fighting you and you're fighting me. Fist fight of mine. Ba ba ba. Good times never seem so good. So good, so good, so good to be here with you. My friends, my friends, my friends. As my boy Proto says, let's get ready to rumble! You know it's on like Donkey Kong. Tonight, it's a big one, folks. It's our first fight. And first and foremost, what's up, Proto? Yes, Proto understood the song, Sweet Caroline. Words replace fist fight of mine. I've sang it once before in this show. I don't remember when. But I love it. I love Sweet Caroline. I love Sweet Caroline. And what is up, veteran of the stream? Veteran, you go way back to 3 weeks ago, but we're keeping this thing going. It's not stopping. It's newer, but it's not stopping. What is up, Proto, a.k.a. Callum? Another celebration for Callum, aside from his birthday last week. I think it was last week or earlier this week. Aside from his birthday, our man Callum has gone to Division 20. He is a heavy hitter. He is officially one of the best. Proto wants to do me a favor and give me a warm-up. That's a great idea. We'll start off with a warm-up. In case I didn't complete my thought, and hold on, let me get my headphones on. I feel like I'm not all the way in. Let me get my headphones on. Couldn't find my headphones for a second. But I searched through this of mine, and I found it. Let me fix the sound here. Proto, do you want to invite me or am I inviting you? This should sound better. Let's get the thumbnail up. I'll just invite you because I don't see any. What's up, Rear Naked? What's up, Rear Naked? How's it going, dude? We're fighting in our league fight tonight, MMA Gaming League. It's going down at 7. Yeah, he looks like he's a stand-up, Proto. Thanks for asking. He looks like he's a stand-up guy. He looks like he likes to stand up. We're going to be going live here in 17 minutes with him. And Proto's kind enough to give me a spar. No, Rear Naked. You probably thought you missed it because I put the wrong time out there. I put it 6 o'clock a couple places. Because I'll tell you why this happened. This league has sometimes, the fight. It's an awesome league, by the way. But sometimes the fights start at 6, sometimes they start at 7. Andrew, what's up? My screen froze. Andrew, hold on, let me see it. Andrew said he won his fight tonight. Congratulations, my man. Thank you, Rear Naked. I appreciate you, my man. Rear Naked said he's going to give it a retweet. Rear Naked has some pretty passionate followers on Twitter. I interacted with one. Yeah, and Andrew, I'm so sorry. Andrew, congrats. First and foremost, it's a big deal. And the fights feel different, don't they, Andrew? Like, I don't know what it is. It doesn't feel like a ranked fight. It just feels like there's something more to it. No, we're fighting at lightweight, Proto. We're fighting at 155. Yeah, no, man, definitely. Congratulations to you, Andrew. That's a hell of a hell of a way to go. It's that pressure you feel that day of the fight is so weird that it's it's an imaginary league. Yeah, he says it does for sure. My hands felt weird on the ground. It totally has a different vibe. And it's all mental. It goes to show you that it's all of this is just mental. It's not, because like you said, they've made these leagues up. It's not, anything official. We're not fighting for money, but when you're doing it in this league and it's recorded and it's all out there. Proto says, "Congrats, Andrew. I should be having my fight next week. Hopefully." Nice little warm-up provided by Column, a.k.a. Proto. Beautiful check of the leg. Oh boy. You know what I'm going to do in the future for these MMA gaming fight nights is I'm going to change the thumbnail and just have their logo on it. So you can kind of look a little different, have a little different vibe to that stream. Woo! It's hard. So we had a big day here today. We have Andrew got his first win in the league fight, and then we have. I'll be back as soon as that. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, no, go ahead, grab some food, pop in and out. This time, but always give me a notification, Andrew, before you leave. Do not leave me without telling me that you are going to eat. It's part of the team, part of the rules here. Column knows before he goes to bed, he sends me a message, says, "Coach, can I go to sleep?" And I just send him a little nod gif. If he's eligible for rest. Oh. I think he didn't like that one. I should have had Column just randomly invite the guy to a fight and get some practice in with him. Then you tell me exactly how well he fights. All right, we're going hard in the paint. It's so weird. It's so different seeing your opponent's health. It's just weird. It's like, oh wow, that strike. I would have never thought it would have done that much damage. Never would have thought that little hook would have done that. Woo! Justin Gaethje says, what about that hook? Punish the legs. Oh, Loudy says, let's go Gaethje, fuck Volk. Alright, I understand where you're coming from. I would probably rock for Gaethje in in this fight. Gaethje's so exciting to watch. And now that he's bringing out this technical game here, where it's just a focused fury instead of just this wild man in the cage looking for destruction. It's amazing. It's really crazy to see him tone it down and show just how skilled he is. And keep in mind, like you've heard, maybe in the video game, I think they even say it, is that the guy doesn't even wrestle, and he's a wrestler. I mean, he didn't start fighting till later in life relative to some of these other guys. He was just born to do that. Your favorite, Loudy says his favorite fighter is Brian Ortega. He just doesn't like Volk. What's up, Lord Koj? What's up? Yeah, it's not that I don't like Volk. I think he's a nice enough guy. He doesn't bother me, but I'm not excited for an Alexander Volkanovski fight. I'm just not. I'm not excited to watch it. I don't think he's the rightful champion right now, but I think you dislike him, where I just feel like a blank about him and even Dustin Poirier to another extent. I don't dislike Dustin Poirier, but I'm like, oh, can we move past the Dustin Poirier phase of this championship run? It just doesn't. I mean, he was exciting enough. He knocked out Conor, I get it, but there's just something that's missing with him that he doesn't. Just something missing. You hear him talk, it's like, yeah, he seems like he should be fighting. Loudy says, same bro, my boy T-City about to take that belt. Yeah, I hope Brian Ortega, he could take it. But it'll be interesting if Ortega doesn't take the belt. It'll be interesting to see how he reacts, because I'm going to tell you the truth. Brian Ortega, it seemed like he took that loss to Max very hard, because his attitude changed. He seemed angry. Before that, he was pretty happy-go-lucky, at least on camera. Seemed like just a different type of dude, and after that, it seemed like a lot of the blowback or a lot of the fan feedback he got after that loss really got to him. Just pointing to a couple of interviews, I think he did one with Brett Okamoto with ESPN, from his car, and it was just notable how angry he was. This was a couple of months ago. Oh no. Oh. That was nice. Sharp strikes. Loudy says, yeah, because he told his camp he wanted to train more striking for Max, but they wanted to focus on the ground still for no reason. Yeah, Koj, these are some sharp strikes. Callum is, like I said, he just hit, by the way, everybody, Callum just hit his birthday week, I think still, and he just hit Division 20 for the first time, so congratulations. I don't even think it's for the first time, but he hit Division 20. Oh, it is for the first time. So, congratulations to him. Getting some lag here. I'm not able to time my shots as well because this lag is... Oh, that was nothing to do with the lag. That was just me. Oh, man. I can't control my guy right now. This is 20 seconds left. I'm sure Justin Gaethje wants to try to throw some sort of head kick. Really be disrespectful. That was very good. Well done, Callum. So we find ourselves here right 3 minutes away from our fourth fight with at MMA Gaming. I think, am I crazy to think that Jake Paul will beat Ben Askren? Loudy. No, you are not crazy to think. Okay, listen. Ben Askren is a professional MMA fighter, and he's without a high level, and Proto's laughing at that. Now listen, he's not crazy. He's not crazy because... Oh, you did? I thought I won the first two. You won that last round. Proto thinks he can test. He feels like he won that fight. I felt like I won the first two, and then you definitely won that last one. But, yeah, Jake Paul's been sparring, and boxing, pure boxing. Ben Askren has had a hip surgery. Hold on, let me grab my phone just to make sure I get this guy's message. And Ben Askren may be the most successful MMA fighter to have thrown the fewest punches. I wish I can articulate that a bit. Ben Askren reached a higher level at MMA, maybe with the exception, Damian Maia even started to throw hands towards the end of his career. I mean, I can't think of anybody that used striking less than Ben Askren. So, and if you've ever seen him strike, it's worse than Jake Shields is a notorious, Jake Shields has a very awkward style, but I've heard from fighters that he still when he lands, it's effective, But Ben Askren was not that. Let me see here. Let's see. I'm looking for this guy's message to get his gamer tag. We'll get the invite sent. Looking for him. Sorry for the dead air. I'm just trying to find my boy. Oh, there he is. Laddie says, man, I watch every card. Hold on, let me get back to it. I'm about to invite this guy. It's going to be a 3-round fight. So, I'm about to invite this guy. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. I really appreciate that. I got 5 likes. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. I'm looking at the stream. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do. So Loudy says, for real, man, I watch every card and people act just like because Ben's an MMA fighter, he's going to win by default. Like he's not a high level striker. Dude, that's the heart of the issue. People don't understand. If you train one discipline for years, like he's been boxing for years. He's not some YouTuber. Oh, thanks, Coach J. I appreciate it. He sees 6. I just got to refresh. He's not some YouTuber, my man. He's been boxing. Let me focus here for a second. So, how are you as Ben Askren? You're not a very tight boxer. You don't have the, I mean, maybe he's been sparring. And he has had to have engaged in some sort of sparring, practice, striking, practice over the years, I'm sure, but not boxing. His striking was tailored to get the game to the ground. Similar to Damian Maia's striking, it's all geared to, like, steer cattle almost, to get you into a position where you're off balance, or you're not thinking about the takedown. You got your hands, not lower. Get those hands raised up so the takedown becomes a little bit available. A leg becomes available, pushing him back to the fence. But Damian Maia, at the very least, at the end of his career, towards the end, he's still fighting, but towards the end of his career, he's utilizing striking to, as an offense, as a true offense. And I'm shocked that as he got closer to 40, he did demonstrate that he can throw. Just sent the invite to the opponent, whose name on PSN, by the way, folks, his name with that silky smooth voice of mine, his name is El Jefe Choi. El Jefe Choi. By the way, if anybody hasn't had a chance to check out Lord Koj has a fun channel. He's all about the Snyder Cut. I didn't even really know about this new Avenger. I've heard of a new Avengers movie, but I heard about it years ago, and it's actually coming out really soon. And it's about to go down. So here we are, MMA gaming. The fight is beginning. Oops. He's Khabib. Ben is the worst person to represent MMA against Jake Paul. I would agree, but it's almost the best. Because what's going to happen is if he does win, good luck, coach. I'm sure you'll smash this man anyways. I appreciate you saying that. Here we go. Okay, so El Jefe Choi. It's going down right now. Unbelievable. The pressure is just different in these fights, man. It's just always different. Oh no, Lord Koj. He says thanks for the shout out. You don't have to appreciate it. No, man, I want to. It's fun. I think it's fun to listen and learn. And I learned a lot about the new movie, and I didn't know the wrestling games look like that nowadays. Cloudy said I did sub though, homie. You deserve more. Thank you. I appreciate that, my guy. I just started this a couple weeks ago. I appreciate you saying that, my man. But I'm just gonna keep plugging away. If nobody watches, we're gonna just keep plugging away. Let me focus here, because this guy's coming on strong. He's got he's a brave guy. Ugh. What is going on? Why did I let him just do that to me? I froze up. I didn't respond to a couple of transitions there. Oh man. I think Loudy, you're saying, or somebody else was saying they had a fight. Oh, it was Andrew saying it just felt different. My muscle memory is like it was Andrew. By the way, Andrew, who won his fight, setting the example here. Oh, I'm finna clap them cheeks. When Derek Lewis said clap cheeks, I got a chill ran up my spine. Coach has them hands. I do not have them hands. That's one thing I will admit. That's why I'm recording. Not why, but it's fun to record these streams because you can watch yourself get better, develop, watch other people get better. You, Proto, have gotten better. From 3 weeks ago when you first joined on this stream, saying that the highest level I think you got was 16, level Division 20 now. I mean, and it's a killer fight. Against you, it's a killer fight. But what were you saying, Loudy? Oh, Ben Askren, that's right. So, not to talk your guys' ears off about this, but I agree. Like, I'm kind of shocked at MMA fans a little bit. Like, you know, sometimes I felt like all of the ignorance came from the boxing fan side. Like, sometimes they would, like, for example, a long time ago, James Toney fought Randy Couture. There are a lot of boxers. Loudy says he's a jiu-jitsu specialist. I'm assuming in real life. So, yeah, you know what the deal is. I am not. I am the furthest thing from you. Proto, yeah, every fight we basically go to decision now, Proto says. Yeah, Proto is every bit as good as I am. He and I are basically developing at the same rate. Because a couple weeks ago, I was not capable of hitting the top 10 or top 100. I would not have been in, you know, staying in Division 20 like this is crazy to me. That I haven't fallen out. I'll take a little victory where I can. But it's just documenting the road, man. I feel like keeping that attitude, just getting better is what's key. But also, and just wrapping up the point on Ben Askren, is that I felt like a lot of the... let me pay attention. This guy is kind of disrespectful. He's kind of disrespectful with that pressure. I'm just joking, El Jefe. I am surprised. I did watch a little bit of video from El Jefe, and I saw him doing a lot of stand-up. I'm kind of surprised to see him wrestle this much. I think his strength is probably in the stand-up, and I'm not sure why. So two things I'm a little surprised by. I expected Khabib. Loudy asks, who is my favorite fighter? And so I struggle, and people are going to like probably roll their eyes like, oh my God, here he goes again. But it's complicated. It is so complicated because I come from a different era. I came from the Ultimate Fighter. I mean, of course, when I was a kid, going to Blockbuster, blah, 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 renting videos, watching UFC that way. But really, as getting into it was the Ultimate Fighter. Nate Diaz, I think Chris Lieben, Josh Koscheck. That was me. That's when I really hit. And so that era is special to me. Get him to a submission if you get into mount and his stamina is low. I will. I got doctor's orders here to do this. There you go. You got doctor's orders. I got a request. When the team says, Coach, I'm going to need you to do something. I'm going to try it at least. If I can. Sometimes I can't try it because I don't have the skill set to do it, but... we're getting better, man. We are getting better every time. Even with these losses, we're getting better. Give me your... Critical Sandman would be so proud right now. Woo! It's a wrap! We had to put him down. At MMA Gaming, what's good? A70 in the building. We're taking it all. A70. Don't forget, that's Critical Sandman, myself, A70. This is at MMA Gaming. We had a heck of a fight with El Jefe Choi. All due respect. Thank you, Proto. He says, yes, Coach. Thank you, Loudy. I appreciate that, my man. Coach Callum in the corner. That was definitely Coach Callum. That was Coach Callum. Thank you, Lord Koj. Well done. Appreciate it. Once again, at MMA Gaming, great league. Everybody should get in on it. If you can play, get in. It's fun. That felt different. That felt different than a ranked fight.
Winner by submission.
Last time I tried to make a clip for at MMA Gaming, I actually ended up deleting the entire stream, and I felt like it was awesome. We sang happy birthday to Callum. We had, oh man, I had an interview with Derek Lewis on that. It was awesome. For me, I laughed. Maybe for not the other 20 people that may have watched it, or 15 people. But you know what? We're not going to stop there. It feels like we're chatting, giving you advice. Proto says, it feels like we're chatting and giving you advice. We're cheating. Oh, I was about to say, we are chatting. You are giving me advice. How many times, as you guys said, take them down, and it's helped me. But it's an advantage. I have an advantage. People say I'm distracted when I'm playing because I'm talking, but frankly, I don't care to play without this. I'll practice, I'll do some fights offline, but I'm telling you, I don't have as much fun playing this game when I'm not talking MMA, hanging out, you know. And I heard one person say that they've listened to it without watching it, which is pretty interesting. It was pretty cool of them to say that. But we are going back into ranked right now. Let's actually see where we're at. Let's see what the leaderboards read. It's supposed to be top 100. I'm actually going to change the title of the stream because I'm going to say road to the top 100 because top 100 fights. CS, what's up? Yes, we won the fight. Yes, for the Twitter League. CS asked, did I win the fight for the Twitter League? It's at MMA Gaming League. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Thanks, Lord Koji. I appreciate you, my man. Lord Koji says this works as good as a radio or podcast show. That's great. You got Gain or Rosenstrike. I can't spell his name. I can't spell his name, and I can't say his name. CS won his fight too. Congratulations! That's authentic. Dude, that's all wins. Andrew won his fight. Yeah, so Rear Naked says Rosenstruck all the way. I just won my fight. Column's coming up, gonna get his fight. I'm with CS Rear Naked. Gain has got to win this next fight. Now, if Gain can come out and win this fight, especially if he stops Gain, there's two things that will happen. Or Gane, I don't know how to pronounce his name. He will be a star. He looks like he's a star. Yeah, I think Gane, I feel like he's going to do this. And I feel like Rosenstruck still has enough of a shine on him that it's an impressive win. It will put, Gain looks like he should be holding a title. Could you imagine how marketable that guy would be as a heavyweight champion? My mind would melt if Francis Ngannou won his fight against Stipe, and then we got to see Gane, I think that's how you pronounce it, versus Francis as his first championship fight. Oh, I forgot about Jones. What'd you say? Proto says, I was thinking of switching to the 135-pound division. I don't want to deal with all the Holloways. I feel you, dude. Holloway is like Superman right now. It's crazy in this game. CS says, it's technically pronounced Gone. Gone. Okay, I'm going to pronounce Gone. But no one knows how to pronounce it. Thanks for saying that, man. Gone. Okay. So Rear Naked, the hype will be derailed, I reckon. So this is what MMA, or Rear Naked MMA, that's at Rear Naked MMA on Twitter. So if anybody wants to give him a follow, you should give him a follow. That's Rear Naked MMA at Twitter says. The hype will be derailed, I reckon. I think it'll be relatively close, but I think Rosenstrike wins. Loudy says, oh man, I really want Francis versus Jones. Yeah, you and the rest of the world. His full name is pronounced Cyril Gone. Cyril Gone. Cyril Gone. Okay, I'm good with that. I can take that. I can do it. All right, here we go. I wasn't paying attention to who this is. Ngannou. There you go. That's how I would spell Ngannou. The Wild White Wolf, 33. Okay, this guy's serious. This guy is a very measured fighter. Gone is French. Yeah, but like I said, you put a belt around that guy, it's over, man. And of course, you put a belt on Francis or John. It's the same, kind of has that same luster, especially Francis. Francis with a gold, with a championship around his waist is That's just marketing gold right there. Francis Ngannou as a champion, especially a guy that if he can show up and wrestle, oh my, or stuff a takedown, not wrestle, but stuff a takedown. But here's the thing, Stipe is not just a wrestler. Stipe is a Golden Gloves boxer. He's not a chump. He's not some like one-dimensional guy. El Jefe Choi, what's up, my man? You're a killer level 20, makes sense. I appreciate you saying that, dude. You did well in your fight. All due respect, my man. I really appreciate you popping in, saying what's up. El Jefe Choi, it's EL-JEFE-CHOY on Twitch. You can find him there. He streams fights, does his thing out there. We just fought him in MMA Gaming League. Check him out on Twitch. And he's, seems like a good guy. All respect, my man. And feel free to join here. All I do is stream and just talk all day. Yeah, I love Francis too, but Stipe is just not the one to be messing with. Like, if Francis is in there just punching heavy bags and getting ready to punch Stipe again, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work on a guy like Stipe. Stipe is that dude. And frankly, I wouldn't even want to see Stipe. I think John Jones has an easier time against Francis than he does against Stipe. I don't think John Jones can beat Stipe. I would be shocked to see that. And I'm a believer in John Jones' skill. I do believe he's the greatest of all time for, unless he catches Stipe like DC did. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And I'm sorry for, I'm like Jerry Seinfeld with all the questions, but I hope I'm not the only one that feels like Daniel Cormier. Proto says it is so stacked. The amount of big fights is amazing. Yeah, March is amazing. March is so stacked. Proto's pointing out it's amazing. I don't know why they're doing it, but I'm taking it. I can't figure out why they are putting so many great fights. And I think at Rear Naked MMA on Twitter actually mentioned that. He brought up, he tweeted that there's so many fights. I think it's like UFC 260, two pay-per-views in 1 month, fight nights going on, and it's like, I don't understand. And Rear Naked says, yeah, it's the best UFC month I've seen in ages. Yeah, I think you have to go back to find a UFC like this, a month of UFC like this. You got to go back to like December, I don't know if it was 2013. Yeah, no problem, El Jefe Choi, no problem, my man. It's all love out here. We're just having fun, hanging out, my man. You said, Loudy, DC is so unappreciated as a fighter. Oh, please, don't even get me started. He and Khabib are underappreciated. I think Khabib's getting that love now, but it's still just like people are saying it because they know they should, versus understanding like the what he's done to these high level fighters. It is crazy, but Khabib does have a lot of filler in those 30 fights. If we're keeping it real. But DC, man, dude, his run in Strikeforce was insane. Proto says, I was thinking back to the month of UFC 217 where Bisping was fighting GSP. Yeah, that was an interesting night. I wasn't that excited. Lord Koj shouts out Rear Naked MMA. I wasn't surprised at the result of that GSP fight. Not at all. I feel like that was going to happen. Khabib does, but he's walked through. There you go. So, Loudy, wow, you and I are sharing minds here. Because, yeah, he has a lot of filler in his resume, but at the end of his career, it was like, I'm stealing Dana White's overused phrase. It was literally a murderer's row. You know what? John Jones, Koj in the house, and you got the flames, Koj. John Jones had the toughest run I've ever seen in my life. To this day. I mean, Machida, Rampage when he was closer to his prime, Glover, all these dudes, Alexander Gustafsson, all in his prime, all of these guys, DC twice. Nobody's done that. But the closest thing to that, I mean, one of them has got to be Khabib's run. It has to be. This guy's, oh no. Oh Lord. Oh. People are going to hate you for saying, Loudy says people are going to hate him for saying this, but Izzy beats John. I think that's a close fight. I think it's closer than some people want to acknowledge. Oh, this guy is crazy on top. I think that Izzy versus John fight is closer than people think, but I gotta disagree with you for the first time tonight, Loudy. I do think John Jones would beat Izzy, and I agree. Tyron Woodley did an interview with Helen Yee, and he pointed out that it's just weird that John announces his willingness to leave and go up to heavyweight, and now you're preparing yourself to go up and fight John Blachowicz. Facts. El Jefe Choice says facts. DC doesn't get the love because of the John Jones fights. Loudy says, I swear, I see so much Izzy hate on Twitter. It's crazy. Yeah, it's because, the John Jones fights cannot erase DC's history. It's just so unfair, dude. Let me tell you, when I first became aware of DC, it was in Strikeforce. And he had fought 3 times in 2 months. I was like, who is this guy? And he won, finished these fights. I was like, who is this guy? And it was Daniel Cormier. And then he got, obviously, he was a replacement in the Strikeforce classic heavyweight tournament. If you go and look at that tournament, by the way, you'd be like, what? That was insane. That was some video game stuff that was going on in that tournament. I think Fedor, all sorts, whatever. But he came away the champion. I think won that bracket. Knocked out the Josh Barnett fight. If you guys haven't watched DC versus Josh Barnett, go change your lives. That may be better than any Daniel Cormier performance he's done in the UFC. In fact, it is. This guy's a monster. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to let him gain some ground. Let him gain ground so it changes position a little bit. Ah, he's too smart for that. Golly, I don't know how this guy's stopping all these transitions. Woo! Man, this guy is crazy. I'm sorry, Proto, I can't see that. El Divino! What's up? El Divino Vega. Met him at Lord Kojay's channel. He's a loyal friend, listener, viewer of Lord Kojay's. Oh my god. This guy is insane. Why does this guy want to take my love for this game away? Oh, that was an uppercut. Get off me. My God. Oh, you got to respect that. That guy is a monster out here. I don't know why they're showing any replays of me. El Jefe. Oh, shoot. I meant to catch up. Sorry. I don't think John will get Izzy down at all. Couldn't take Reyes down. Not saying MMA math. Yeah, that MMA math I don't think is there. John Jones, El Jefe Choi says he picks John Barnett up. Yeah, he got the high crotch. DC got the, and I will catch up on the comments. Sorry about that. DC picked up Barnett with that high crotch and dumped him. It was just a classic to me. Like, that was a classic moment. Oh my God. Okay, let me focus. Let me see if I can do this. We're not giving up. This guy's very good. Thank you, Aldo Vito. Oh, yes. He's doing anything he can to get me on the ground. How does he have the stamina to keep doing that? I can't do that and not run out of. Oh! That might have dropped him if he would have gotten. Let me touch you. That sounded a little weird. We're gonna delete that from the stream. In fact, it was a little creepy. A little creepy for this stream. Maybe a late night edition will slip into Let Me Touch You, and it won't go undeleted. This is a dangerous game I'm playing here, because this guy is the ground. I don't mind if he tries to get me. Go ahead. Oh my God, oh God. Jeez. Get off of him. Don't do that. Woo! What? Needed that one. Damn. I said, let me put this size 6 in your face. No disrespect, DC. I'm just joking. I kid. Oh boy. Here we go. Glover is literally a zombie with the shots he consumes. Yeah. Oh my God. This is crazy. This guy is really interesting. His striking style is... Thank you, El Divino. El Divino says it's our round. He got saved by the bell. Oh! Oh my God. Woo! Woo! It's a wrap! click, click. That, all due respect. I really respect that guy. That was a tough fight. Hey, El Davino, let's go. Glory Koji says, ooh, I want you to deck this guy hard. Oh, I had to. Had to get that dub. This guy was tough, man. He was really playing kind of grimy. Thank you, Proto. I appreciate that. Proto says, great performance. Let me catch up because I feel like I missed out on a lot of good talking. Because El Jefe said he doesn't get love because of DC, yep, or for the John Jones fight. Izzy, they both just stand. It'll be very close. Yeah, if Izzy keeps this fight on the feet, it will be, Izzy will win. It's not going to be close. If Izzy does not, if John Jones doesn't take that fight to the ground, I've never seen a striker like Izzy. Thank you, Lord Koji. I appreciate that. He said it was intense, good focus. Loudy said, I don't think John Jones will get Izzy down at all. Yeah, you're in that case, Loudy, you're right. If you don't think he can do it, then he will win. I don't think you'll get him down. Proto says, if he does that takedown again where he goes straight to mount, keep holding the opposite direction with the left analog stick. It will break away from it. Okay. Keep holding the left analog stick. Okay, I appreciate that, man. Proto, I mean, if John Jones could take DC down, why can't he take Izzy down? That's a good point. But there's two different people. Dude is tricky, but he's very guarded. Strikes, yeah, he was. Yes, all right. I think we're pretty much caught up. We're going to run another one. I can't believe it's already been 51 minutes. I feel like the time is just flying tonight. I really appreciate everybody here joining, hanging out, talking. Friday night. I'm excited for these fights tomorrow. You know, UFC 259. So I kind of, on the last, either yesterday or the day before, was talking about Dominic Cruz and how I felt like we were watching the fall of this legend. Time flies when you're talking MMA with the boys. It does. Loudy, I'm telling you. On the weekdays when I have to work the next day, it's the worst. I'll sit down here and I'm like, okay, I can only do, X amount of time because I got to get ready for work. I got to do other stuff. And I look, it's like, man, it's already been an hour and a half. It's crazy. I did one last week. The one I deleted was like 3 hours. So I think I actually remember this guy's little gamer thing. I think this is going to be a tough fight. I think we're about to have a rough one here. But we're here for it. That was a hell of a fight. That was so much fun. Let me just get some water. I'll be right there. It's always fun to mirror match. Psych. The Savage 206. We've never fought before. Division 20. Proto said he heard something. No, that I don't know. Nothing. Not smoking. Loudy said, I'm excited for Magomedov, coach, last night. For Magomedov tomorrow as well. Yeah, I am too. I am excited. There's some sneaky. This is an MMA lovers card. Last week wasn't a card really it was not that deep. But this card that we're getting tomorrow night's an MMA, like a hardcore fans card. And next week we're getting a card for like every single person. I was like, wait. Lord Koji says his money's on DC. I mean, that's a hell of a bet, man. That's risky. That's a risky one, dude. Critical Sandman, what's up, my man? Critical Sandman also fights in MMA gaming, also has a victory. Of course, submission. Chokes out his victims. For this match right now, I'm saying critical. We got Proto in the building, Critical in the building. These are the two oldest. When I say oldest, they're probably the youngest, but two of the people that were here first, the first 2 viewers that I remember. And now they are more than viewers. They are part of the team, part of the family. Critical asked me for advice in life on how to make decisions. He asked me, what should I do with my life? He asked me, what is the meaning of life, coach? And I tell him, Jan. If I had to put money, I'm just saying money. What? I mean, Loudy asked Petra Jan or Aljamain Sterling. And if I had to bet on that fight, I'm going to say Peter Jan. I just... As someone else pointed out the other day that Aljamain doesn't show up for the big fights. I mean, he has. Obviously, the Corey Sandhagen was a big fight. It was. He was supposed to lose that fight to Corey Sandhagen. But it wasn't a big name, highlight, well-known, you know, like a fight he's about to have right now for a title. The Marlon Moraes fight, I know that was kind of a freak knee that landed. He's too patient, yeah. Loudy said he's too patient, and he's also just too skilled. He's just, there's something different about him. He's just too well-rounded. And, you know, what he did to Jose Aldo, you can say, oh, Jose's old. Jose's been fighting for a long time. He's 31. Jose could fight, maybe not definitely not at featherweight. You know, I think he'll have to come back up to featherweight, I think, not at bantamweight. I think Jose's going to have to stop cutting weight here soon and come back to feather if he's going to fight. Because he got his theory, if I didn't make sense there, but Aldo's theory was Aldo gassed out. He was piecing Jan with the leg kicks. He was. Proto's 100% right. He was piecing Jan with the leg kicks, but we saw what happened at the end of the day. They try to discredit Jan. They try to take Jose Aldo is a killer. Okay? That's not what Jan did to Aldo. That's not going to happen with many other people. You've seen, even when Jose loses fights, it's just not going to be like that with other people. Most of the time, I should say. You know? And like I said, the fight I really wish we could see in a fantasy world is Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo 2. I really wish we could have seen that. Like what would have happened around the corner from that punch with Jose's leg kick? I know he doesn't leg kick as much, but if he turned on, he saw that stance and kicked those. Oh my God, what would have happened? So I want to see that again. Loudy says, Jan just took his time and takes over in the later rounds. Yeah, and he does. And he's technically, like, just super sound. So that's a long, you know, he's putting these guys to shame, just looking phenomenal. So I like, Aljo's another guy that I think if they put a belt around him, does really well on camera. Donato, Coach Donato's in the building. What's up, my man? We had our MMA gaming league fight at 7. We won the fight, but made a friend, I think. And it was fun. And now we're just doing rank fights, having some tough fights, man. It's a tough night. Loudy says, I don't know. Aldo hasn't been the same since the Conor fight. I would ask, in which way do you mean? Because I was impressed with several of his performances since then, like the Jeremy Stevens fight, the Mendez fights. I really was impressed with Jose Aldo. I mean, I feel like Jose Aldo's I don't know. It's like I had a second life to his career. This, like, Jose Aldo that doesn't kick as much. He's got this crazy hook to the body that just, like, levels people. You know, he's really transformed himself, almost like Justin Gaethje has. Justin Gaethje's another one that's, like, going through a renaissance. Like, he looked good, not at the championship level. that he was at. I can't see the rest of that message. Even against Holloway, he put up a good performance. He rocked Holloway at one point. Yes. I mean, we all see how great Holloway is. And Aldo did well. I mean, he's just not going to lose the way Jan did. Max isn't going to do that. And who would have guessed, by the way, if you've been watching MMA for a while, who would have guessed that Max Holloway would have been that guy? Like, I didn't ever think he was just a regular dude. Like, to me, he just didn't seem like he was going to be who he is. He's special now. He's like, he's a legend. Donato says he's got 5 or 6 chick fights in. So Donato, yesterday or the day before, it said that he's still not used to seeing women's fights. And he's only seen, I think, 1 women's fight. If he's ever seen one, if I remember correctly. Maybe I'm not remembering. Which is, you're depriving yourself of, like, awesome fights, man. Ronda Rousey, like I said, in Strikeforce. Amanda Nunes right now. Holly Holm in some of her fights. I mean, there's some really... Women's MMA is bubbling up, man. I've never seen an Invicta fight, like, live. I've never seen it at all. Dude... Okay, Critical Sandman says I'm lying. Yeah, there you go. Proto just beat me to it. Watch Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Weili Zhang. You'll say, oh, okay, they're just as good. There was no fight last year better than that fight. None. And there were some great fights last year. Joanna from Poland felt good. Yeah, she is good. I've met Joanna, and she was the champion at the time. And if you could see, I mean, how the fans were reacting to her, she was really a big deal. In the American stadium I was in, she was really getting a lot of attention. He said he was in shock. I couldn't see the rest of that message. This guy's busting my tail right now. Get right to it. I remember watching when she was champion and no one could ever beat her. No. Joanna was... Dude, watch Joanna fights, Coach Donato. Like, it will prove Critical Sandman wrong. Watch her fight. She is amazing. At one point, straight kicked the AI to death. Did not straight. I bet you did. Got that ragdoll animation, those like unique animations from the kicks. Yeah, dude. But watch her in real life. Go to YouTube and watch Joanna Jędrzejczyk highlights. And when she was in her prime, which was only a couple of years ago, she was the best technical striker in the UFC. She was the best. She had the best striking in the UFC by far. At that time. She wouldn't have beat everybody, but just on a scale of just looking at it, it was like, jeez. Yeah. And then people always say, well, look at her competition versus other people, you know? And that's a fair point. Because the 115 pounds, it wasn't as developed even as it is right now. So that's a fair point. So it's easier, that person would be saying, to look better against lower levels of competition. Woo! Lower levels of competition. Oh, that would have been a knockdown. I don't think it would have been a knockout. But I think I would have knocked you down. And I appreciate the like. Man, I got 7 likes. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, please do. We are just here talking. This is probably just all the regulars in here, but I'm so happy to be here with you guys. It's too much fun. Is she the female Max? That's a good question. I think she's she's different. Adon Koj saying, yeah, I'm seeing something different. I don't know why, Koj, but I appreciate you keeping me up to date. But no, I wouldn't describe her as a female Max. I feel like Max is so... She was special. She was just Joanna. I would say she was more of a kickboxer than Max is. She had much better, like Coach Donato just said, she just came here after kicking somebody to death. She could do that. She is beautiful, just changing levels with going from the hands to the feet just seamlessly, and getting in and out of the, it was different. But she was high volume, so in that way she was similar to Max. Oh! Gotcha. There you go. Woo! It's a wrap! We had to put that one down. All due respect. That guy I think he was level 20. I think he had over 2,000 points, so we should get a decent amount of points for that. And welcome to the stream. If I hadn't had the chance to say hello to you, hello. Thank you for the nice. Woo! I appreciate it, Laura Koj. Thank you, Il Divino Vega. I appreciate it. If you hadn't had a chance, hit that subscribe button. Hit the notifications. I don't send out a lot of garbage, so hit the notification because sometimes the stream times change. Ladies and gentlemen, but I'm so glad to have you here. If you don't even hit that subscribe if you don't want to. I'm glad to have you here right now. Oh, I appreciate it. It's out loud. Yeah, I'm just telling anybody that might have hopped in, but Loudy has subbed, and I appreciate you. Shout out to Loudy. It's been a great time. You know what we're going to do? We're going to run. Let's run another one. It's fun, Koj, yeah. It's a record. It's a record. This is a record, man. I've been doing this for 3 weeks. That's got to be a record for a number of likes. But let's go. We are... And once again, it forces me to learn the fighters. Is she the female? Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. It's really cool. Once you get into it, and it's not... I think a lot of times people look at it more like a WWE thing of like, oh, this person has beef with this and that. I'm really interested in like what these fighters are doing, like how they trained, what they, I mean, we don't have a lot of insight into that. They don't release information on like what they, what they're working on for this camp. But I like to kind of understand, watch these guys develop from the very beginning. I'm not so hardcore that I'm out there watching like regional MMA shows. I can't do that, but it's very fun to watch somebody come up like a Michael Venom Page, for example. His career has stagnated since, kind of even before COVID. I think he was inactive for like a year, but watching him kind of go from nothing to what he became in Bellator. And then if he would have gone on to probably a better example is Michael Chandler or Gilbert Melendez or like Ronda Rousey is probably one of the best examples I have. Another DC versus DC. Yeah, I love watching prospects rise up through the ranks, man. I'm trying to think, what's the best prospect? Israel Adesanya is one that we've all seen. I think that's fun. I think if you're into MMA right now, you got to experience that with Israel Adesanya because of Conor. If Conor, what Conor did is he pulled in a bunch of like normies or just a bunch of like regular like sport lovers into the game, even maybe some wrestling fans, whatever, pulled them in with his antics. Oh, he has a bad leg there. He pulled them in with these antics, smashing the bus, and then they may have been around to see guys like Israel Adesanya, who acts in a similar way. He's kind of brash, braggadocious, very confident. And they got to watch him develop, and that really will connect you to the sport. That's what the Ultimate Fighter does, is that you watch guys. Loudy says 100%. Izzy became one of my favorites when he fought Brunson. Absolutely, man. That Brunson fight bought him a lot of fans. That was some classic, and who was his fight beforehand? I forget, but the fight he had before that, it wasn't even a finish, but that was very impressive. It was a very impressive fight. Man, I'm trying to remember who he fought. But anyways, yeah, the Brunson fight was excellent. I think, sorry if I'm a little distracted here. I think Derek Brunson's about to lose his next fight too. He fought Marvin Vettori. No, not Marvin Vettori. Let me look it up real quick. Let me look it up. It wasn't Marvin Vettori. Adesanya fight history. Okay. God, he's been fighting a lot. He's had a lot of fights in the UFC. So it was Brad Tavares. Yeah, there you go. Loudy got it. Brad Tavares. To me, that Brad Tavares fight was more of a... It was kind of like a test. I thought Brad Tavares was going to... I'll be frank with you. I thought he was going to win that fight. I thought Brad is dynamic. Because look at what Brad's done after that fight. Oh, I love the respect. I've never fought this guy, I don't think. Platinum 85. Vettori looks so good now. I'm excited for him. Yeah, dude, that's another guy I didn't think was going to make... Oh, golly. I didn't think it was going to make something... You know, he's on a run, man. He's doing something for himself right now. And kind of what... we were talking about El Jefe. El Jefe was talking about DC not getting enough respect for his fight history. I've seen DC in a couple of interviews, like, once again, with Helen Yee, previewing the Israel Adesanya fight. We need to warm up. Yeah, I definitely want to go. Critical Sandman. Oh, I'll get to you in just a second. But yeah, DC's looking big. DC looks like he's in shape. Yes. Oh my goodness. Critical Sandman wants to go right after this. I was going, you know what? I need to. If this is the best time to get you, I need to get, because I'm 8-1 with you. I gotta try to beat you. So yeah, we'll end the stream with a guy that I've only beaten one time. Vettori versus Whitaker. Vettori versus Whitaker would be great. Vettori versus Whitaker would be excellent, but I almost that's kind of cheating because I want to see Robert Whitaker fight everybody. I'm not these haters out here that didn't want to see Robert Whitaker versus Israel Adesanya too. I mean, El Divino Vega says, go, ground and pound. Yeah, we got to do it. We got to bring it. We are bringing the heat, folks. Oh, I thought he got out. Vettori seems the most legit threat to Rob at middleweight right now. Yes. I don't know why I'm fascinated by Robert Whitaker, though. Way more well-rounded than Paulo Costa. Yes, for sure. But okay. By the way, can we all agree that was the most disrespectful thing that we've ever seen, including Paul Daly punching Josh Koscheck after the bell? That hump impregnating Paulo Costa was the most terrible thing. I mean, that poor guy. And I don't want to generalize, but often Brazilian culture it's different. I think Paulo Costa's living with a different experience after that hump. Those two pumps were so disrespectful. I didn't even see it the first time my wife saw it. I didn't even see Israel Adesanya jump off of this fully grown male. You know, Rear Naked says that was funny as hell, and I don't even like Izzy, but it was kind of funny in the moment, dude. Oh, Donato doesn't know what we're talking about. Oh my God, Coach Donato. Let me be the one to tell you. I get to gossip. El Divino says, yo, what's up, Sandman, Donato, Rear Naked, Loudy, first time meeting you here, Koj the homie. Yeah, El Divino has watched several times. He's been here several times. Met him through Koj. Everybody meet El Divino Vega. Check out his channel on YouTube. Give him a holler. Stop by. Say what's up. Stay in touch after the stream. Let me pay attention to this guy, and I'll pick up in just a second. Here we go. Well, thank you, Koj. Love at you guys, man. Oh, that's what I get to. Donato, Coach Donato. The current middleweight champion, whose name is Israel Adesanya, had this guy can't handle you on the ground, Proto says. We're going to the ground. Look at that. Israel Adesanya fought this guy, Paulo Costa, Coach Donato, and this was a heated rivalry. These guys didn't get along, and Izzy ends up knocking him down. Yes. When Costa is after the ref has called the fight, Izzy is in that, like, kind of on top of him, and he's Paulo Costa's on all fours, and as he's getting up, Izzy literally humps his butt twice. Just dry humped him. I mean, Izzy did the dry humping. Izzy dry hump a man he just beat up. So I mean, oh god, so wrong. If somebody would have done that to me, I don't know if I would have been able to control myself. I mean, my pride would have kicked in. It'd just be like, why did you do that to me? I have kids. I don't have kids, but I'm assuming he does. Like my family's here, man. It's fully doggy style. It was like kind of romantic, and I mean, and honestly, if you've ever been to a live UFC fight, when he did that, the lights in that arena were off, my friend. The only lights that are on are in the cage. So it was kind of romantic when he did that. It was and then he had to stand next to the guy, as the judges called the fight. He had to stand next to the guy that just kind of phantom raped you. No, not a joke to rape victims, but I mean, that's a sexual assault, dude. Go to work. If you're here in the States, go to work and try to dry hump somebody. And tell me how that works out for you while you're at work. He was at work and he dry humped somebody. Yeah, you already dominated him. Why do you have to do that? Fully dug. Yes, El Davida, that is crazy. Loudy says, I would not let somebody embarrass me like that. I'd pull a Khabib and jump the cage. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I would jump the cage because, like, that's a good idea. Because think about it. The guy that just humped you, he can beat you up. So that's not the direction you want to go. So what you need to do is find the next guy, like his coach or something. Not his coach might be an old guy, but find the next strongest guy you can find, hop over the cage and fight that dude. Someone's got to pay. You can't hump me and just get away with that. Like when Hank Hill got raped by a dolphin. Yes, I definitely remember that episode. Dude, King of the Hill was awesome. I loved that show so much. Woo! Sauce on him. I put that sauce on him. Gotcha. I want to see Till versus Perry, but I also want to see more than Till versus. Loudy says he's laughing. He wants to see Till versus Perry so bad. Yeah, I love Till too. Till's very entertaining. I like how honest he is. I like the fact when he said that he was scared to fight, I think Romero. I found that I connected with that. I was like, dude, okay, you're keeping it real. Uh-oh, Critical Sandman says, take him down. That's what we're doing. I got marching orders. This guy's not gonna like it. Does Dana fine him per thrust? No, it wasn't like Key and Peele where it was like, no, there's no fine per thrust. In fact, he's always saying he's scared of EOL. Yeah, Till was. They don't call you Coach Heavy Hands for nothing. No, man, thank you, El Divino, but I've been getting smashed. I don't think you understand. I've been getting smashed in this game recently. Just smashed. This guy looks like he's getting tired. Damn, I haven't been paying attention. Why? He looks tired, right? Or is that his normal walk? Woo! Gotcha. This one's for you, Critical. That's for Critical. Because this is... I would have never even known how to do that takedown, that simple takedown, which all you do is hold the left trigger, the left and right trigger, and either left or right, depending if you want to bring them down backwards or forward. I didn't know that until last week. Oh, I thought that was the end of the fight. Donato says I've been landing bombs. Yeah, man, I've been trying to. I've been trying to land these. I'm trying to put these hands all over this fool. Yeah, man, I'm shocked. I thought this guy, when he switched from DC to Anthony Johnson, I was expecting pressure and heavy hands, man. Because I think Anthony Johnson's difficult to use in this game. I think him and Francis Ngannou's hard to use too, but I've been smashed by Francis Ngannou. Like, just destroyed by, I forget who did it. I forget who dry humped me with Francis. Loudy says he can't believe Rumble's in Bellator. You know, El Divino says Saved by the Bell again. Yeah, I felt like he was. I felt like we were getting there. But yeah, man, I feel like it was shocking at first that he's there, but now I'm really glad that Anthony Johnson is in Bellator. I think it makes things interesting. I can't wait to watch him in Bellator, and I don't know if I've killed guys with Francis, Loudy says, while they're blocking. Yeah, Francis is crazy. Donato says, I'm trash with Izzy. Me too. Dude, Donato, I wouldn't doubt you beat me with Izzy when I'm using Izzy. I just can't use him. But... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I think, but if anybody remembers when Anthony Johnson was in, I think it was Titan FC. Woo! He was in, what? He was in Titan FC, and he fought Andre Arlovsky there, actually. He was at heavyweight. Went from welterweight after getting cut in the UFC. I think he set the record for missing weight, and then lost the fight. Got choked out, I think, and then got cut. Went to Titan FC, went from welterweight to heavyweight, where he went on a tear. Broke Andre Arlovsky's jaw, looked like a monster. Like, he's exciting, man. He's exciting anywhere he fights. And there are not a lot of guys with the skill set to beat him. Yeah. Rumble's got that power, man. For real, yeah. And Rear Naked at Rear Naked MMA on Twitter. Whoa, we got a lot of people, 9 people. Thank you, welcome. If you haven't had a chance to like, please do like. Please tell me that you like me, and also hit subscribe. Even if you don't want to subscribe, hit your notification so you can join us for conversations in the future. You don't have to subscribe, but I want you to talk. Johnson looks gassed. Yeah, he looks gassed. He looks tired. I'm about to put this out. Oh. I just don't want to overcommit. at Rear Naked MMA, which you can find at Rear Naked MMA at Twitter. He is, give him a follow, give him a like, or follow on Twitter. I'm asking for a lot out of you. 100% been some good moves for Bellator. Yeah. It says Romero, Anthony Anderson, Magomedov, Sergio Pettis. Yeah, dude. Sergio, all of those things. Anthony Pettis went to PFL. But that still does. I think you're allowed. I think Bellator allows their fighters to fight in do other organizations while they're in Bellator. I mean, I'm not sure what the deal is there, but yeah, you are right. Bellator is heating up, man. Can't believe Bellator let Usman Nurmagomedov. Yeah, it's insane. What are they doing? Creeping death strategy. What is the UFC doing? So I don't know what the logic is. I don't get why the UFC is letting these guys go. Rear Naked MMA says Yagshimuradov. I've never heard of this person as well. He's making his debut against Anderson in April. Okay, in the lightweight Grand Prix. I've never heard of him. But Dana White laughed off the fact that Bellator has a better light heavyweight division. And I understand he's a promoter, so he's got to do that. But man, I wouldn't be laughing at that. They do have a better light heavyweight division. Who do you want to see in light heavyweight division fight right now? I'll be quiet. I'll shut up and let somebody tell me what's the fight that they're super pumped for at light heavyweight? Outside of Izzy. If Izzy's not the champion, which, there's nothing. Rear Naked said Dana shits on anyone that's not. Yeah, I can't see the rest of the comment right now, but that's not in the UFC or whatever. Yeah, Alaudi says it too. He can be such a dumbass. I won't go as far. He can behave, in a silly way. Woo! Thank you, El Divino. He says this is my round. Johnny Walker, dude, that was Johnny Walker's crazy. I really thought he was going to be special. I thought we were going to see John Jones versus Johnny Walker, and he did that worm, and that was it. Johnny Walker did the worm. It was like, oh, that fight's gone, because he's not the same. After that shoulder surgery, he's just not the same guy. Oh God, no. But thank you, El Divino. I appreciate your support, man. Let me focus. I need to knock this guy out. And then we got to finish the stream with Critical. Yeah, light heavyweight is empty. Izzy's going to have to carry division. He's going to have to. Woo! Oh, God. It's a wrap. Put him down. We put him down. Fizzy Boy MMA. What is up, my man? Oh, you are Johnny. You are Johnny. My God. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you, Fizzy. I didn't mean to disrespect you. I do think. Critical Sandman, that first punch, yeah. That was crazy. That hammer punch. Okay. So, we are going to finish the stream with the best choker that I know. That's on my friends list. I've beaten him one time. Fizzy Boy MMA 69 says it's cool. But I'm planning on to. But didn't Fizzy Boy, in all seriousness, didn't Johnny Walker win his last fight? He won his last fight. Thank you, El Divino. Let's go. You got me flexing in my living room right now, El Divino Vic. You got me flexing on my table. Before we finish up with our last fight, let's see where we're at. Let's see if we've made any decent progress here. Oh. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Johnny Walker won. He came back and finished him. Yeah, that was a good fight. He did turn it around. So yeah, if I did come off disrespectful to Johnny Walker, I take that back. I just think the surgery, I don't think it was disrespectful. He hurt himself, and he just hasn't been the same because of an injury. Not him. So this was a great night of fights. Thank you, Lord Koja. I hope you enjoyed it. I really do. I'm glad you're saying you did. You already sent it to me. Oh, actually, no. Critical, let me send it to you because our connections was better. When I sent you the last one, I felt like it was way cleaner. Fizzy Boy says, it was only measly Ryan spam, though. I'm destined for bigger and better things. Yeah, you are destined. You are, sir, you are destined for the world can be yours. Loudy says, this was a fun stream. Deserves a lot more viewers. Oh, Loudy, that's all that matters to me, man. I sound corny all the time, but I feel it's the truth. I'm glad you said that. That's all that matters. You're here and you guys are enjoying it, and that's what it is, man. It's a lot of fun to do this. This makes it fun. So Critical Sandman, Coach Donato says, Coach Donato says, Rear Naked said, very good night of fight so far. Thank you, Rear Naked. Coach Donato says, how do you throw the elbow from standing when you jump on somebody? I think you hold the right. Oh, the connection is still rough. I think you hold the right. I think you hold R1, and it's either R1 or L1. I think it's R1, and then just hit square, and you'll do the Dan Hendo elbow on somebody. Sorry about that, man. I thought we're. As always, to be fair. Oh, no. Rear Naked. I appreciate you saying that. Now I get what you're saying. No. I've had rough fights, nights of fights, man. And I own that. Because it's just me getting better. That's just part of what it is. I'm going to lose again. Hopefully not that much. Hopefully we're turning things around. This is the main event. In the red corner, TJ Dillashaw. Give me some EPO. I'm disgusted by the EPO. Yes, I'm still using him, but I'm disgusted. He said, Rear Naked says he's feeling a Sandman choke coming up. Oh! Wow. This is crazy. Oh. 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 Dang. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is such a hard fight. If anybody has ever experienced fighting this guy, it's insane. We have a bad connection. You see the ping was 313. So there's a lag, but this is how he would fight if our ping was 15 or whatever, it was 70, whatever. I mean, if it was as low as it can be, we were sitting right next to each other. This guy is a master grappler, submission artist, A70. That's the camp. Oh, I do not want this to happen to me. I guess you guys aren't about to get choked out. I don't want to be here. Anybody want to sub me in? Tag me in. Oh, God. This guy that I'm fighting right now is in the top 100. Might be top 50 right now. Lottie says he's a sucker for BJJ. Heimlich reversal. Yeah, Heimlich, except for the opposite. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no. Oh, shit, I thought that was a joint submission. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Do you know how many people do not survive that? It's a death sentence. Wow. He brought the heat. Loudy says he loves Hoist Gracie. You know, I missed Hoist Gracie. I don't know why. Respect, my man. Critical. Respect, Critical. Hoist Gracie, he was there. I just never became a huge fan. I never became a huge fan of his. Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Man. Oh. Oh no, I thought I got oh no! No! Oh! Good fight, A70 Sandman. All due respect. Night night, coach. Critical Sandman rejoins the stream to say night night, coach. And yes, I am filing a complaint with Sony PlayStation that you are cheating. Whether you are or not is irrelevant. I hope they ban you from the services for your choke there. Violent man. All due respect. You are very good, man. It was ruthless. It was clinical, as Rear Naked says. There's only one. Yeah, man. I've never been choked. It's A70 is legit. That's the heat that they're bringing. That's the pressure that they create, is a guy like that. He's very good. But, my friends, this was an awesome stream. It was great to have you here. The EPO didn't hit me. I don't know if great game to no, good game to you, Critical Sandman. I appreciate the fight. I want to fight with you more. I need to get that working. I need to get better. But Critical, I stopped one of those takedowns. And yeah, Loudy's just that comment, Loudy. I'm going to repeat it. That EPO didn't work that fight. I'm editing that out of this stream. That was super disrespectful. But I appreciate you all being here so very much. Thank you so much. We are tomorrow night. I'm probably going to be putting up a Israelite. The fights are on tomorrow night, so I'm not going to stream, actually. I don't think it's a good idea to stream on the day of the fights. People don't typically watch. People are doing other things. So on Sunday, we'll be back. Holla at me, Coach Donato. We are going to stream on Sunday because there's a fight night tomorrow. I might throw it on. I don't know. I'll tweet it out if we decide, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of people that will join on Saturdays. Yeah, fights are going to be awesome, Loudy. Thank you for joining the team. We stream, it's every day. I'd be streaming tomorrow if there weren't fights on. El Divino, great. Thank you so much. You guys, until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace. I'm out.